Oh, this bacon smells so good.
Hi everyone, welcome back. We are in the kitchen today and I am finally making use of our jalapenos. That's right. These are the jalapenos I harvested way back. I don't know, we probably have to be approaching a month, 3 to 4 weeks, something like that. So I had 3-gallon bags full of jalapenos and nadapenos, and they all got put together. So it's just kind of Russian roulette of what we're going to get. And we're going to clean these up today, and we are going to be making some jalapeno poppers. Now I did have them in some gallon bags, and unfortunately one of my gallon bags had a few peppers that were going bad in it, and I didn't catch it. Of course it was the one in the back of the fridge. So I did lose probably a full gallon bag worth when all was said and done of jalapenos, and almost all of the ones I lost either were missing their intact stems or they were the ones that had some imperfections on them, like this one. This one seems all right, but so I'm gonna get these cleaned up and we are gonna make poppers today. I cut up those jalapenos yesterday, and today finally gonna get some more going on them. Got bacon thawed in the fridge, and it's actually the evening, so I'm going to bake this bacon in the oven. And I know that's like a love-hate thing for people. Like, some people love it, some people hate it. Some people just love to hate it, hate to love it. I like baking bacon in the oven, but it just seems wrong. So that's what I'm doing as soon as I get this open. Hi guys, day 3 making poppers. So we've got bacon cooled down in the fridge. We've got our jalapenos still doing well, and some cream cheese. I don't think I'm going to use all this, but alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get the cream cheese going, and I'm putting it in the mixer just to make it a little easier on me. So, funny fact, if you didn't know this, you know the whipped cream cheese you buy at the store in the little plastic tubs? You can basically do the same thing with just your mixer. I'm not even sure how long it takes, but basically just throwing my cream cheese into my mixer for a while is going to create the same thing, a spreadable cream cheese. I did not even take these out of the fridge earlier. I certainly could have to make it a little easier on myself, but putting it in my mixer is going to make it a lot more spreadable. So I just spent like a good 5 minutes looking for the beaters for my mixer, and I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't find them, and all that was in there was my ice cream one. Anyway, see ya? Matt made these really cool under the cabinet hangers for me so that I can just put them there, and they're out of the way because they didn't all fit in the bowl anymore with my ice cream one and everything. So, too funny. But yeah, he made these for me on his 3D printer. So if you want a pair, send us an email and I'll send you a link because it's super fun. They're definitely out of mind in there. So I put 2 bricks of cream cheese in there for now. I'm not sure if that's the right amount, but that's what I'm putting in there. And I'm letting it mix on low. I usually only run my mixer on like 1 or 2 if I can manage that, just because I don't want to burn it out. But while that's mixing, I'm gonna get all the bacon put up. Alright, I'm not quite sure how long this was running, but we're just gonna kind of see. It's already that whipped consistency. So basically what I made was bacon bits. So if you wanted, you could certainly use bacon bits to make this, and this is actually an idea from my sister-in-law because she used bacon bits in her poppers, and I thought that was just a brilliant idea. With our ever moving more and more towards healthy food, to us that means unprocessed, locally grown. The more and more closer we can get to that, the better. So yeah, I'm just using regular cream cheese, and yes, I have bacon that was made at a local butcher shop, but it was made with our pork. We've got our peppers. It's just kind of ever moving there. So today I'm not sharing a grocery tour like I have been, or a grocery haul tour. That doesn't make sense.
a grocery haul like I have been on Wednesday, since usually Wednesday we reserve our videos for Matt's beekeeping videos and just what's going on with the bees. Instead, I've been sharing what we've been getting for groceries. And one of the things is when we're buying groceries, we're stocking up. There are other ways we stock up the food we have too, besides just going to the store. So these are just things I have from the work we've done, getting the pigs processed, getting the bacon, harvesting our peppers, and I always have cream cheese. Let's be real, I love cream cheese. I love dairy. I need a dairy cow. But all of these things help build kind of our stockpile. These are going to, we'll probably snack on them today just because they're fresh, but these are going to go into our freezer, and yes, they're a snack, and no, I do not think they're healthy, but they're healthier than what we would otherwise choose. I love these Silipat style sheets. I got these just off of Amazon, and they have been so handy for this kind of stuff. I know this time of year I tend to go more into it's okay to use disposable goods to be able to eat the healthy food. So if I have to, store things in a plastic bag or use paper plates, I'm a little more okay with it because it gets me to spend that little bit of extra time I'd be doing dishes, cooking. So I do wear rubber gloves whenever I'm handling hot peppers, and I'm going to lay these out first, but then I will probably just ditch these and put on a clean one after that. Oof, so potent. Now, if you're worried about getting like the pepper smell out of these Silipat sheets, although sometimes I wash them by hand, I will load them right in my dishwasher, just like you would a plate, kind of between the racks. And that works pretty slick. But I'm not opposed to using parchment or something on these instead. And that's just so they don't stick, because these are kind of wet and I don't want them to stick when they freeze. So I've got my one hand for peppers and my one hand for dip. That's kind of my plan here. And I am just going to put a little in here, fill them up. I'm gonna try to, because I couldn't quite get these all organized, I'm gonna try as I'm laying them down to just get them real close together. As needed. Oh, this bacon smells so good. And the peppers. When you just have hot peppers around, it's just kind of a intense smell. I can't wait to see what my freezer ends up smelling like. So basically the idea of this is I'm going to flash freeze these. So I'm getting them ready on the tray, and then I'm going to flash freeze them in the freezer by just putting the tray in the freezer somewhere flat for a couple hours. Now, what we have been doing is we have been keeping one of our racks free in our one stand-up freezer. It's been really convenient to have a rack free so that I can just put a tray there to flash freeze things. So we've been trying to do that. We just finished up some things for the freezer that way, and it's just nice to be able to flash freeze some things flat. Then if they end up sideways in the freezer or whatever, it's not nearly as big of a deal as if you throw them in that way. So that is what I will do with these. Once flash frozen, then I will just put them in a bag back in the freezer. And I will probably, last year I just put them all right in a freezer gallon bag just out of ease, and then took out them as I needed. And they definitely were something we ate snacky wise during our busy season, when you end up having to work like at night or on the weekend or something. It's nice to be able to have kind of like a treat, a snack like appetizer. So I ended up with the cream cheese filling for about a tray and a half. I wish I would have done 3 bricks of cream cheese, but I did not. So plan B is we're gonna flash freeze these, including the peppers that didn't get finished, and then those will just go in a separate bag in the freezer. I'm always buying peppers for salsa and things at Christmas time, so no worries. They'll get used. They're just gonna go in the freezer like that, but they won't be peppers. So let's get these in the freezer. Uh-oh, got some pizzas on here. There we go.
I hope you enjoyed making jalapeno poppers with me and still getting a little bit of that garden in even this time of year. Glad you got to see me again. Bye.